Let's go.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, people tuning in right now. As you guys all jump on in, I have my little introduction to do, and that is welcome to the ALG Masters League playoffs. This is day number 5. We have ourselves a wonderful match coming up. This is ADS Gaming versus Innov8, and I also have co-casting with me tonight, back from his little siesta vacation, whatever you want to call it, is going to be the man, the myth, the legend, Connie EU. So Connie, my dude, say what's up to the crowd.
There's not really much going on at the moment. We're really just waiting for these two teams to sort of organise themselves and get things together. But as far as it's going, no, Chase, the crowd's looking pretty lovely. But what really is up with you? How are you doing? How are you feeling? How are you vibing?
I've been vibing pretty well. The last couple matches series that I've casted, a few hiccups here and there, still working out the kinks with the PC, and obviously one of the kinks that we can't seem to work out on our end, that Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Infinity Ward needs to work out, is the freaking Modern Warfare, my dude. Like, the score flipping around is just absolutely ludicrous, and it's not at all like it used to be. Me and you back in the day, not back in the day, but months ago, used to enjoy casting and seeing all that, seeing the HUD, seeing the scores, and now it's just absolute mess, and we have to really sort things out all on our own, kind of like a puzzle in front of us.
That's what you call a beautiful game, Chase. That's why you're doing this while we were enjoying it. But now we have got actually two teams today which are, dare I say it, pretty evenly matched. Now, Chase, could you introduce those teams, please?
Yes, we have ourselves ADS Gaming going up against Innov8. ADS Gaming, this is the second time these guys are meeting in the full best of 3 series across multiple days. So this is the second day that this matchup is going on. First day, day 1, I believe it was day 1, ADS Gaming versus Innov8. It was an absolute slaughterfest, with ADS Gaming taking that one, I believe, in a
Pretty hard as well.
3-0 fashion. So this time around might be a different story. We're looking at maybe a different hosting situation, because I know how with our first week the hosting situation wasn't the best with Get Good, but things might have turned around for the better with the hosting now, as we're just waiting for these players to from these either team here, or not either team, but just ADS Gaming, to it looks like get out of their matches and get into our match here. because they still got more to play in our league. But it
That
seems
is the
to.
beauty of this game in particular. There's no organisation behind anything that's going on. We're just sort of waiting for everyone to get together
Here
and
we
really
go. It
kind of cluster it.
looks like one of their players is gonna join up, and now we're gonna start getting the rest of them in here. So you've been a bit absent, though. I'll catch you up to the date on what is going on so far in the playoffs. So all 3 other series ended in 2 series or 2 days. For each of those series matchups, we had the side of Violence win out against Dawn of Chaos. Dawn of Chaos defaulting out, or not defaulting out, forfeiting out. I think
I saw that. I saw that.
it was quite unfortunate they didn't get to play their second series, but that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Then you see Clarity up against the strong side in Vast Unity, or was it Clarity in Vast Unity? No, Clarity up against the strong side of Authenti, and Authenti take them down 2 series in a row, 3-1 score lines. So it was a bit less convincing. I definitely want to say the first time around it wasn't that convincing by Authenti, but second time around for sure a lot more convincing. Then you see the matchup of Vast Unity up against Onslaught, which I felt like was one of my favorite series to watch, especially when it came to the first time those two teams met. It was such a absolute back and forth nail biter in my opinion. But now we have the last quarterfinals series matchup here. This is ADS Gaming up against Innov8. Who do you have maybe favorite, or would you want to pick to take away tonight's series of these 5 maps in front of you? ADS Gaming?
Yeah, straightforward answer.
So the map rotation is going to be as follows today. We're going to have St. Petrograd to start things off, then Piccadilly, then Hackney Yard, then Gunrunner, and then back on St. Petrograd to end things off. It's a little bit of a cliche, if you want to say it, but we like some of those sweet cliches in the casting business to see it end where it all started. And hopefully we see ourselves in a 5-map series, first one of the ALG playoffs. That would be quite interesting to see. But we might have to hold on to that one, as this series could be a quick one, like it was before. Connie, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
Are you thinking it's going to be a quick one?
I hope it's a quick one. I hope it is, but then again, ADS tends to favour Gunrunner across all bases, but now not seen a Gunrunner, of course, until maybe map 4 if we do get to that. ADS a little bit out of their comfort zone right now, of course. They usually are a Hackney Yard Gunrunner team who tend to perform on the respawn game modes in those 2 maps specifically. So I've seen them pull out these different maps. A lot easier for us to sort of look at where they can go wrong and where they can go right, but it's not really clear cut as before. Yeah, as clear cut as before. Sorry.
Yeah, you're 100% correct on that one. It's definitely going to be a bit of a different situation than what we're most used to. But as the teams set up in the lobby here, we're going to get that action to you guys shortly. But we're going to quickly cut to a small break. Just after those messages, we'll be giving you guys the action so quick. It will be as if the break never even really started. But let's get it to you guys, and we'll be right back with you guys in a short second. Okay, and then I'll get the gameplay going. And everybody's picking their sides. You gotta pick podcaster, my dude, and I gotta also mute myself right now.
Second.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and the timer is ticking on in, and the action is coming to you guys just in front of you. That's going to be me and Connie commentating this one, and here we go. We got ADS Gaming up against Innov8. Connie, give us a bit of action, right? Talk to us right now about what your expectations are for the first rotation of hills here.
Probably Innov8 to actually push for P1 here and get some control. Of course, it's a little bit difficult for them to actually push through and get that control, considering that there is a 4 dead there in the side of ADS, in the side of that feed. But now they're going to split here and push through blue, which of course can be viable, but with right there in a bad position, he needs to be removed. Otherwise, you know, Innov8 are going to just be staying there for the most part. ADS though themselves will probably play for a good 40, 50 seconds off this P1, which is really what we want to do, and ideally keep it on P2 because, well, on these two hills especially, you can go up 100 points to 0, Chase.
Of course, you can definitely go 100 to 0 on this one, especially with the fact that some of these hills are just so far apart from each other. Specifically P2 to P3, and then P3 to P4. It's just absolutely large gaps. And, those are gaps that offer your team a lot of time if you get to those hills early on the rotation and leave the other team scrambling. As right now, ADS Gaming doing such a great job in setting up for this P2, and they're going to get rewarded with the opening points on this one. As Lemonese, he's going to be playing the point man right now, playing on and off of it, grabbing a few looks out on the street, and he's not going to find anybody right now. He's just going to be finding stuns thrown right into his mouth, and he's going to eat all of those and be unfazed for the time being, and not dying at all too, as his life has been a long one to open things off for this hill. And wow, ADS Gaming off to such an amazing start here, not really giving an inch to Innov8, now giving them one little point to work with. But Innov8 Gaming, they definitely need to work harder to get back into this one and not let this one slip away, because it's already looking like, Connie, it's slipping away from them.
Really is in this instance right now, but of course, AIM right now currently 9-0. He has not died yet. He is comfortable now across the map. He has been rotating early, getting everything really sorted out, and it was a huge factor for those first 80 there. But as you can see now, Innov8 are going to now split push it here. I'm going to probably stack 3 to the right, keep 2 in the middle, keep things nice and composed. But again, we are going to be seeing the rotate and that hill time. We're of course going to be seeing AIM at melee R back here on flowers. There really is not much of a meta change here as far as the original fundamentals went, but ADS are outclassing Innov8, well, purely because they're setting up earlier every single time, and they're also breaking through in the 20 seconds when they need to break through.
Wow, what an absolutely amazing spot there that Hype just showed us. Getting a ton of kills from that little heady there. I don't even think I saw that in competitive play with the pros, but you know, fair play. Maybe I missed it, but what a beautiful spot there. And now Innov8 looking to get in themselves to their first beautiful spot, as they're going to be early rotating well to pool, and now they're going to have to put away some of these players playing at the bottom of it, and that's going to be Innov8 winning the trades here and winning this point to start things off. And now Crow going to get taken out from that power position at blue. That could spell a lot of disaster for the green players in this pool hall, as Naruto's going to make his way around, and he's going to find one before getting traded out. So the trade comes through. Innov8 stays strong by this hill, continue to spawn out by this hill as well, and looking a little comfortable once finally, as now we're on with Lemonade, who's going to try to make the player in the hill a lot more uncomfortable, and he's going to do so. Going to grab himself 1 kill before trying to throw the nade, and then instead of getting the nade off, he just dies with the nade falling at his hands, at his fingertips. And right now, the team that's falling the most right now is Innov8 Gaming, as we see ADS Gaming soaring so mighty like phoenixes, blazing up the sun and just riding off into sunset with glory right now with 126 points for them. And a big break comes in for Innov8, but it's not going to go their way fully, as you see ADS Gaming hold off well, but Innov8 Gaming scrap it out and even get this hill. And they're going to need to get a perfect hill time hold here to really make their presence felt for these ADS boys, as ADS Gaming is just, they're on a completely different level across the kill feed, across their kills too. AIM doing absolutely everything for his team, it looks like, at 20-7. Do you think, could you have predicted a player to be this dominant in this sort of series right now, Connie?
Well, as far as things are going right now, domination. Well, as far as things are going to be coming, as far as domination goes, you're only really seeing the return to start 15-10. AIM, of course, started off really hot as well, and it's still going a very strong 20-8. But again, Innov8 are actually closing down the score. You are seeing again only a 30-point difference compared to the 80 off the break. However, we are looking more or less into the future, and the future is telling me right now that ADS are going to lock down this P1 again, probably get to around 200 points, and close it out in the next couple of hills chase.
Closeout is definitely something that we could be seeing, but Innov8 Gaming, they are not sitting down. They're not rolling over anymore, as it looks like they're really pushing it. And they're going to be up at 110 points, and ADS Gaming at 141, and they've been at 141 or around that sort of points mark for about 2 hills now. Seeing a lot less productivity coming out of them in the point scoring department, and ADS Gaming not finding any rewards. They found early ones, but Innov8, their efforts have been most rewarded over the last 2 hills. And now with the scrap time continuing to tick over in their favor, it's going to be going back into the second rotation of hills. It's going to be all up to ADS to really try to answer the success that we've seen out of Innov8 recently. As ADS Gaming, they're going to be able to hold these spawns well here, hold for spawns for P2. They're going to be able to grab the early points, but can they win some early gunfights as Naruto? He beams on the player that got early shots on him. Now, will he get the second kill? He's going to get that second one. He's going to build his streak for himself, but AIM is going to be building an even larger streak for him. Let's see if we can jump on with him as he's 26-8. Make that 26-9 as I'm about to jump over to him. He takes a little dip in the death pool there, and that's going to be Innov8 Gaming breaking through that hotel, getting onto the point, earning themselves some points to go, but ADS Gaming still having good spawns to contest that point, but soon they're going to have to worry about needing to contest the spawns in the rotation for P number 3, Connie. How big is this rotation for Innov8 right now? Unfortunately, I can't hear Connie at the moment, but Innov8 doing a beautiful job at getting to this point early, but 1 in 5 from ADS Gaming. Going to be looking to play Thorns in the sides of these Innov8 players, and the Thorns are going to finally be taken out of the equation, and that's going to be Crow and Crew playing on this point to help continue to grab time for Innov8 and bring themselves to maybe 200 points first if they can get a flawless hold of this one. As ADS Gaming playing very slow right now and looking pretty sloppy in fact, but they're going to be able to muster some time on this point and stun the side of Innov8 for the time being, as Innov8's players are going to get cut off on this rotation. ADS Gaming looks like they've stemmed the bleeding for the time being, and they're going to be in a really amazing position going into pool, especially with how many green arrows are so far away from next hill. They're going to get some really helpful free ticks on this next one. But Crow, he's going to get past a few players on this side of ADS Gaming undetected. Will he be able to take out one right there? He's not, as that player's going to challenge him. That's going to be Dawn winning the gunfight there, but then Fuse, the player lurking behind Crow, is going to grab the trade kill. And now it's going to be a big fight right here over by Street. And it's going to be Innov8 winning out here for most of these. And True, he's going to jump on with his teammates into this point, and they're going to look to grab some time here. Contestant comes through, but the players get nipped, get their knickers nipped as they try to jump onto this point. And unfortunately, they're not going to be able to do so, and Vinci's going off for Innov8. ADS Gaming not looking like the ADS Gaming we saw at the beginning of this hard point, as they're faltering quite a ton coming off of these last 2 points. ADS Gaming really need to get something going. They need to see some solid action happening in their favor, as Innov8 Gaming are looking to run away with this one right now off of the back of some great gameplay and gun skill from some players on like Vinci, who's been absolutely lights out. But ADS Gaming with massive slaying results. How are they not in the lead here, as the lead's continuing to go back and forth? The time continues to tick on with Innov8 now getting the ticks to go their way right now and seeing themselves in a very advantageous position with the points continuing to stack up. This is 10-point lead for them. They can still win off the remaining time of this hill. Vinci doing all that he can to help his team get this one right here, as he's going to jump on in, try to continue to kill off the players contesting for the side of ADS. ADS will get the contest time to go their way, but now Innov8 back on for scraps. Will they grab the rest of the scraps? No. It looks like they're going to jump off that point. They're going to look to play this rotation, as ADS Gaming are going to rotate early and going to be rewarded with that early rotation with early access to the point and early points ticking on through for them. That's going to be ADS Gaming finding themselves with this lead, but the lead shortly as Innov8, they are flubbing this one, but Innov8 going to continue to find time to contest. They're going to hop on down. They're going to have a player jump into the point, but that's going to be it. No more time. It looks like it's going to go the way of Innov8, and that's going to be ADS Gaming looking to finish this one off in the final seconds, and that's ADS Gaming clutching things up when it looked dire. That's 250 to 238. What an intensely close hard point to open things off in this series, Connie. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem that I can hear Connie. Something seems to be up with him and his commentary side of things over on Discord, but we'll get his inputs back when we have another series, or when we have the next match. Hopefully he'll be back in time and we can get some of his inputs in. But for now, you guys see the score. Absolutely beautiful performance out of the player from ADS Gaming. That's going to be the 40 bomb dropped from aim. What an absolutely stellar performance out of him. He did not falter, even though his team showed shaky results during the mid to late game of this one. But we are going to have ourselves a scorcher of a series if this first game is indicative of what's to come. But we will be back with you guys shortly with more action with the next map, as these teams just need to sort some things out on their end. Maybe their benches need to be introduced in to fill some players, but we'll see what happens as that develops. We'll be throwing you to an ad shortly, folks. folks, we are back for the time being with me, breaking down the maps to come after we had such an absolutely intense series, map, whatever you want to call it, of Hardpoint S on St. Petrograd. What an absolutely beautiful one. As right now, we have some technical difficulties we're resolving, both on Connie's end, and we're also waiting on one of the players in the lobby who had a few technical difficulties that player needed to handle. So while we have that going on in the background, I want to just ask you guys in chat what you guys think about this series so far. Has it been an entertaining one for the opening map? Is it a result you guys expected? Is it a result you didn't expect was going to be this exact way? What were your thoughts? What were your ideas? What were your perspectives on it? We are going to be starting shortly here, just figuring things out with one of the players on the side of Innov8 who had a technical difficulty they were dealing with. So fingers crossed the players are all fine, and we can get this one started up in a minute or two. But thank you guys so much for tuning on in. We're going to be getting you guys into this Piccadilly Search and Destroy, which I am absolutely ecstatic for, because who doesn't love Piccadilly Search and Destroy? You get to watch sniper action, you get to watch ARs at long range, you get to watch really cool, cheesy, and sometimes super innovative lines of sight to the bomb sites once they're planted. It's just mwah, like absolutely beautiful, delicious game search and destroy gameplay comes out of Piccadilly every time I watch it. But some teams have a bit of an issue with it. I remember back watching Dawn earlier on this season, there were quite a few issues when it came to time. And a few of the teams in the league, just Doc is only one to sort of throw a name about. But a few others, you know, this map, you know, it's easy to really pay a lot of attention to the different angles and run out of time and not plan in time or defuse in time, because this is just one of those maps where there's just so many different angles to check, so many different corners to check, and such long lines of sight that could spot you out of nowhere that a player could be lurking in. It's just this map is home to some of the most exhilarating search and destroy moments as well within the CDL in this past year. You know, plays from Toronto Ultra's Cami and Classic to plays from Wuskin with that sniper rifle where he absolutely destroys a few players' heads and the hearts of their fans. Piccadilly Search and Destroy, one of the greatest search and destroy maps definitely within the last few years. Well, not few years, and greatest maps of all time, but definitely my favorite search and destroy map on this game without a doubt. That's just my personal opinion. My favorite map within the last couple of years has to be for search and destroy Hacienda from Black Ops 4. I thought that map was so fun to play and was such a great one for Chals and everything. And hopefully we can get everything started and we can get the action, we can get rolling into some action shortly. As it looks like I'm just gonna start the game because these players are being unresponsive, and I see the players back in the lobby. So I'm gonna start the game up right now, folks, and we'll be into this action shortly. As obviously you guys gotta wait for the round timer to count down. But once that's over with and that's counted through, you guys will be able to witness the action unfold on Piccadilly Search and Destroy. Here we go, folks. We are back. This is the search and destroy you guys were waiting for. This is ADS Gaming up against Innov8, and this is Piccadilly Search and Destroy as well on top of it. And man, oh man, things are already starting off to a great start for ADS Gaming with a massive sniper pick off. Oh my god, and right as I say that, Fuse gets a nasty snipe on to Hype in the as well, and this is just absolutely mental as both the snipers on these teams are still up, I believe. Fuse, he's going to be the sniper on the side of Innov8. Hopefully we can get his POV in time before the action really fully unfolds. He just might spot the hands of that player lurking, but I'm not sure if he does. There we go. That player drops to Crow. He's going to be working now with Fuse. Fuse is going to notice the other sniper challenging him from long here. Is he going to be able to get the sniper kill on him? Or is that player going to just be able to get enough time to tick past? This is, oh my lord, aim getting all up in the faces of these players from the side of Innov8, and that is ADS Gaming taking the opening round of this S&D. Lemonese gonna work with that sniper rifle to get himself a kill to end the round, as I thought that was AIM who finished everything off, but instead he only got the one out of the two players in the end. But still, ADS Gaming find themselves on the front foot in this S&D off of a well-won first opening round. Now AIM looking so great, and Fuse looking greater with that sniper rifle, getting the first blood here. Can he find himself another one? Fuse has been one of the most consistent resident snipers in the league, without question. And he's not going to be able to find that player up on top of the buses. And so he's going to look to pick himself a new angle. And he's going to find his mark right there on Naruto. He's going to kill off the sneaky ninja in Naruto, and now he's going to be looking to try to catch the player up top. Instead, he drops like the fly. At the end, he was the only player left for Innov8, and that's ADS Gaming finding themselves with another round in their bag. What can Innov8 do? It's not going to be enough for just Fuse to carry on the sniper. The rest of his team is going to really need to rally around him if they're going to look to find some success in this search and destroy. So far, so good for ADS Gaming, but now, what can Innov8 do? Can they answer back? Can they put a punch back? And oh my god, Fuse he's on another level with his sniper rifle, getting another first blood to open things off. You can't ask for anything more from him. And AIM, he's going to do some dirty work with the ram to get himself a kill to answer everything back. Now he's going to make his way up to A-bomb, and Hype's going to get a big kill on Vinci now, showing off his sniper action, his sniper skills. And now Fuse still up for the side of Innov8. Will he be able to grab another kill as his teammates answered back things and got everything to even? It's going to be 2 versus 2 with action. Maybe Hype can find a kill off of this cheeky angle he has past the burnt car. AIM's going to get a big kill. Hype, he's going to throw a stun out. He's going to tag a player, but he's not going to be able to convert anything yet. As we're going to jump on with AIM, who's making his way through the subway tunnel. And now he's going to see if he can catch the kill with his AR here on the player retreating. That's going to be Crow getting taken out. Now, will he be ready for the player behind him? That's Fuse, who's going to be going into bookstore with the sniper, and Fuse is able to get the kill. Now Fuse, he's going to be playing for that player that planted over by A. That's going to be Hype, who runs in retreat. This is a sniper versus sniper 1v1 to finish things off. Fuse made the 1 versus 2 happen to a 1 versus 1. Now can he close things out? That's going to be the real question here, as he's going to look to try to catch Hype out. But is he going to be able to catch Hype? He pulls out the sniper. They both... Oh, Hype pulled out an AR. He's not going to have his sniper no more. Oh my god, Fuse did it! Can he get the defuse? He can! He has time! Fuse! With the massive 1 versus 2 with this sniper, the man, call him Chris Kyle already. He is the American sniper, folks. Innov8 win the round and get themselves into a round lead here. Holy smokes, folks. Innov8 gonna get a massive round to drop into their hands, as it's 1-2. Sorry, it's 2-1 right now, with Innov8 with the lead. Not with the lead, with oh my god, on the back foot. But Fuse, he's doing it all for his team. He's getting first bloods with the sniper. Who's gonna be able to answer this man? As he's gonna be watching this line of sight, doesn't look like anybody's gonna really cross his in front of his crosshairs. But he's going to try to hop and catch a player up top. True is going to grab the first blood instead. He's going to have some backup from True. But then he gets taken out by Naruto. Now, what can Trey and the rest of Innov8 do to try to get back into this one? It is 2-1 in favor of ADS Gaming. And right now, with more players dropping on the side of Innov8, putting ADS Gaming in a 2 versus 1, in a 2 versus 4. But Fuse, he's going to... Somebody's lit his fuse, man. He's explosive right now, taking out players all over the place. Can Tez maybe get a kill in the mix? That'll be massive if he can. But these players on ADS Gaming, they're really just going to be holding their angles and playing patient. As maybe we can see Fuse grab himself a kill. He's going to get caught. He's going to shoot out at somebody, not get the kill. He nearly takes the head off of his teammate, though, in the process. As now he's going to find himself picking up an AR and trying to take out Hype right here. Instead, Hype is going to be able to beat him to the punch here and get him out of his sights. And that's going to be ADS Gaming getting themselves another round here, putting themselves up 3-1 in the S&D. Innov8 Gaming, what amazing performances so far coming out of Fuse, and even Trey here, or Trez, putting himself in some positions of power, positions of positivity, but unable to coordinate themselves towards another round to go their way, or more rounds to go their way. ADS Gaming looking so comfortable right now with this lead. Crow and Vinci drop once again. Vinci on no kills. He was the kill leader for the side of Innov8 Gaming in the hard point. This time around, he's absolutely bringing nothing to the table. And the players on ADS Gaming are bringing everything. And now it's all up to Fuse once again here. Trying to do it all now in a 1 versus 4 here. With the sniper rifle, he's going to find one. Can he snipe the player up top there? He's not. Instead, a player from the side of ADS Gaming is going to snipe out the car with his nade and get the kill from the blow up. That's going to be ADS Gaming getting a 4th round in their bag. Looking to get another round to go there, another 2 more rounds to close things out. ADS Gaming, once again, folks, if you guys aren't familiar with the stats, actually, I haven't even said this to begin with, but still, to this day, ADS Gaming is undefeated in S&D. A stat that is absolutely glorious and is continuing to hold true as they're taking out all these players on Innov8 with such ease. But as I say, hold true. True's going to get himself 1 kill on Naruto. Now, Fuse still up, looking for a kill. He's going to get taken out, so everything's going to be up to Crow this time. First 1 versus 4 for Crow, and he's not going to be able to make it go his way, unfortunately. And not much fortune was really favoring him in the situation to begin with, being in a 4 versus 1. And aim, he's going to take aim and take out Crow. That's going to be a 5th round going to the side of ADS Gaming. And quite frankly, the search and destroy should just be a matter of seconds or minutes here. Not less than minutes. It's going to be just a matter of a few seconds. And you're going to see ADS Gaming probably close out this search and destroy in this 7th round. All of you there supporting Innov8, give them a ton of props and a ton of respect for what they've been able to produce so far here, especially Fuse, who's been on a completely different level in this S&D. But unfortunately just can't get rewarded for any of their, can't get it rewarded enough. But Fuse bringing us one of the most beautiful 1 versus 2 situation clutches we've ever seen in the ADS Gaming League. Now, can ADS Gaming clutch this 2 versus 3 though, to get themselves this series, the Search and Destroy series win, and keep themselves undefeated, as it doesn't seem to be what's going to go down, as Vinci, he's going to be able to clean up 2 players, the last 2 players on ADS Gaming, and get his team the defuse and the round win. So Innov8 Gaming, they're going to make it 5-2. They're not going to go down without a fight here, as they're continuing to grab themselves rounds at this match point, dying stage of the map. Can ADS Gaming just close it out? Can they just close it out in 1-2, maybe 3 rounds here, and not force our hearts to have to deal with a comeback of insane proportions from Innov8? But a comeback would be quite insane and quite a spectacle to witness if Innov8 can do so. And true, he's going to find 1 kill up in the face of Lemonese, and he's going to try to make his way between the buses, and unfortunately won't be able to make there quick enough. And wow, the execution comes through, and ADS Gaming gets the win. He whistles for the dog, and the dog cuts the throat out of Fuse, who was able to get the massive 1 versus 2 win. Ends up dying in the end in such an embarrassing fashion, but holy smokes, folks. ADS Gaming just absolutely dominant, and AIM continuing to show dominance over his opponents by dropping 14 kills in the S&D. Surely he will be crowned player of the series off of these 2 stellar performances in the opening 2 maps of this one, as we see Innov8 going into this domination now, backed up against a wall in the corner, really just pushed in there like ADS Gaming's a bully, just shoving this kid into a locker that is Innov8. And Innov8 really need to break out here, and they need to get themselves a domination map to go their way. And we will be with you guys for domination after this one little break that we're going to be having come up to you guys right now. So bear with me, break time, and we'll be back on with more action. And welcome back, folks, as we're going to be on Hackney Yard for this domination coming to you guys. Wow, what an incredible search and destroy. And Fuse, man, the story of that search and destroy, coming from riches to going to rags in the end, dying from execution. He's going to need to really step up and really try to really make ADS Gaming falter and lose this domination with his side, with his team. But ADS Gaming on a completely different level right now, as they're just going to kill off all of these Innov8 players in such a fast and, like, I mean fast manner and dominant, as Naruto is just not letting anybody come near him at top L. And, geez Louise, Innov8 Gaming in such a rough spot here, just to open out this domination, coming down after down 2 maps in a row in the series. Need to win 3 straight. Starting off with a performance like this in domination is not what you want to be seeing, as I'm gonna have to dip out for just one moment to deal with some stuff on my end. But folks, continue to enjoy this gameplay, and I'll leave some tunes on in the background for you guys to listen to. Hey folks, I am back, and wow, I come back and Looks like ADS Gaming are continuing to feel quite comfortable where they're at. But Innov8 Gaming, they're not entirely demolished yet. Like, if I'm going to be fair, you know, they still have a shot, especially with good spied spawns now to start this one. With A flag to go their way right away. But if they lose this A flag off of some absolutely perfect play from, oh my lord, number 7 pushes out of his spot. And that's going to be it, as Innov8 is going to spawn out over by C. This is catastrophic, folks. This is absolutely catastrophic, as they're now going to be playing from C. But luckily, no points are being earned by ADS Gaming, as the neutralization came of B, and C got flipped on over. But now A side is going to go the way of ADS Gaming. So ADS Gaming, they are looking quite comfortable where they're standing right now. But can Innov8 show some signs of life in this one? That is going to be what this all boils down to, I think, is going to be the X factor that this Innov8 side has now, under so much pressure to succeed and to produce another second flag here. And that's going to be that player over by B finally getting taken out. That's going to be Dawn with the big successful kill there, and handing B over to ADS Gaming, or continuing to hold it over with ADS. As Innov8, they're now going to make a push for on their own here. But it's going to be cut down by Liminizi, the firing squad of Liminizi, and or Llama and Naruto, as Llama is doing some dirty stuff right now in this one, going 21 and 14 alongside Naruto, who's going 25 and 13. Those two combining for a total of 46 kills in this one. That's more kills than we see on Innov8's side as a whole, as a team. Almost that. That was a bit of cap, but it was practically that. That's practically truth. But Innov8 Gaming, they are showing up big time in terms of showing that they're alive, and that they're not out and they're not going to roll over. They're not getting absolutely obliterated. They show up with an A and C hold for now. This is big. If they can try to make this work and they can get themselves into a triple cap situation, why that might just be what they need to get back in here. As True's going to get a big kill. Body shots are going to come through for both these teams, it seems, as they're both not happy with each other. And True, he's going to get another kill, get a few body shots in there as well. Just pad the accuracy stats on that dead body, why don't you? As he's going to be playing with a few of his players to play from bottom L here and try to make their way over to B. As the red arrows seem to be playing for the middle of the map control instead. And True's going to make his way all the way through to A, and oh my god, even kills off the last player. Now, will they get a player over to A? That's the real question. Will they be able to notice that the A flag area is safe? They do have a spawn nearby, so that's gonna make them feel a bit comfortable. And True getting that kill is gonna make them feel even more comfortable with now getting a hold of A. They really need a trip cap if they're gonna be able to try to make this one work for themselves, but I doubt it. The time does not seem to be on their side. The essence is not with them. And ADS Gaming, with such a massive lead of 157 points to 103, looks like it's going to be it. It looks like it's going to be ADS Gaming taking this map win and this series win with less than a minute left, reading about 50 seconds left. Innov8 Gaming, they finally find some success, but it's too little too late, as they're going to be able to get their stats to look a little better by the end of this one. But unfortunately, the team's score is not going to get any better here and closer to a win, as ADS Gaming, they have it in the bag here. Trip cap comes through, but with 30 seconds left, you're not going to be making enough points and enough time to make a real difference in this one, as we're just going to have team kills coming through from Innov8's players, and that's going to be about it there. As ADS Gaming, they don't drop a ball at all here for Innov8, and they get themselves their ticket as the 4th team to make it through to the semifinals of the playoffs for the Masters League. That's winning things off with a scoreline of 166 to 131. ADS Gaming are your winners tonight. GG's. So all top 4 seeds win their series, their first series. That's the quarterfinals. They win all of the quarterfinal matches. So the top 4 will be advancing into that semifinal, where we'll see the Titans start doing battle with each other here. Now that's going to be absolutely insane to watch. And the man of this map here is going to go to Naruto here on the side of ADS Gaming. What absolutely beautiful work out of these teams, and man, oh man, what an absolutely insane hard point. Still one of the most insane hard points that we've ever witnessed, in terms of it coming down to the wire. But that search and destroy win, round win coming in for Fuse, was probably, if not the play of the entire league, of the season, of the playoffs, that's I don't know what is. That was absolutely stellar, and the ingenuity was absolutely off the charts for him, and his skill, his patience, his timing, everything was impeccable with the sniper rifle. Just I can't give him enough credit. But in the end, guys, ADS Gaming, they come away with the win. And we'll see you guys within the coming days for the first opening series in the best of 3 series, in this best of 3 series format in the semifinals with the Titans of the league. We have